So good afternoon everyone. So today in this video we are going to discuss about electrical transducers. So in the electrical transducer we are going to discuss about variable mutual induction transducer, variable reluctance transducer and capacitive transducers we are going to discuss about in this video. So before going into the variable and mutual inductance, so first we are going to see about what is the inductance as well as mutual inductance, these meanings and all definitions. Okay, so inductance is the a coil is subjected to varying current exhibits resistance to flow greater than the DC resistance of current carrying conductor itself, and an induced counter EMF is produced by a magnetic flux cutting the turns of the coil. Okay. So this effect is called as inductance or self-inductance. Okay. So this is about the inductance. Then comes into the mutual inductance. So when the varying flux field from one coil or circuit element induces an EMF in a neighboring coil or circuit element, the effect is called mutual inductance. Then comes into the next one, reluctance. The reluctance refers to that property of magnetic circuit which determines the total magnetic flux when gives a magnetomotive force is applied over there. Okay, so that is reluctance. Then we will come into the variable mutual inductance. So in the variable mutual inductance, the diagram they are given over here. Before going to the variable mutual inductance, we will discuss about the variable self inductance. So in the variable self inductance, single coil method, instead of putting the double coil over here, the same drawing here, the one coil has to be surrounded over here. Okay, so here the single coil is used to the transducer element. The mechanical input changes the premise of the flux path generated by the coil. So thereby the changing its inductance, that these changes of the inductance can be measured by suitable circuit indicating the value of the input. Okay, the flux path may be changed in the air gap, so the change of either amount of type core material also be used over in the variable self inductance single coil. Then comes into the variable mutual inductance. So in the variable mutual inductance, uh, the uh, type, the flex form power coil is coupled to pick up a coil which supplies the output. Okay, so input informations. So in this one, input information in the form of armature displacement changing the coupling between the coils. So the air gap between the core and armature govern the degree of coupling. Okay. So here in this figure, the detector portion, the detector portion is an electronic micrometer inductive coupling between the coils, which depends on the premise of the magnetic flux path is changed to the relative position of permeable material. Okay. A variation of this can be used in transducer for measuring the some small internal diameter. So here what is the meaning of premise? So the premise is the reciprocal of reluctance and the reluctance and is dependent upon the permeability of the magnetic core and air gaps and any other portion of flux path is called as premise. Okay, this is about the variable induction two coil method. Next we are going to see about the variable reluctance transducer. The variable reluctance transducer, it is a simple type Okay, so it consists of coil, wound, and permanent magnetic core. Suppose any variation of the permeance of the magnetic circuit causes change in the flux. Okay, which is brought about the surface subjected to the movement. As the flux expands or collapses, a voltage induced in the coil. Okay, next we are going to see about the capacitance transducer. So the next we are going to discuss about the capacitance transducer. The capacitance transducer is the principle of operation of capacitive transducer is based on the capacitance of a capacitor. Okay, so the variation of capacitance are used to produce the measurement of many physical phenomena like a dynamic, pressure, displacement, force, humidity, and the measurement of liquid or gas levels. Okay, so capacitance is a function of effective area of the conductor, separation between the dielectric strength of the material of the and the separation. So the equation in the calculating capacitance is C is equal to 0.088 Ka into n minus 1 divided by D, picofarads. Okay, so here K is the dielectric constant, so usually K is for air is 1, and A is the area of the side of one plate, and N is the number of plates, and D is the separation of the plate surface. So with the help of that we are going to calculate the capacitance. Next, so we are going to discuss about now is the capacitance pickup to measure of liquid level. So here this figure it will be shows the device is used to measurement the liquid level in a container. Liquid level in a container. The capacitance between the central electrode and the surrounding hollow tube varies with the changing the dielectric constant, and brought about the changing the liquid level. Thus the capacitance between the electrodes, okay, the capacitance between the electrodes is a direct indication of liquid level. So variation in dielectric also utilized measurement of thickness and density also. Mainly it is used to find the water level over in the this one, and also it is going to find the measure thickness and density, etc. Okay, so that is the use of this this capacitance pickup transducer or capacitive transducer. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the capacitive transducer changing area. So this is the capacitance transducer of changing area. Okay, so here the capacitance changes depending on the change of effective area. This is the principle used in the secondary transducing element of a torque meter. This device uses sleeves with serration cut axially and a matching internal member with similar serration in the on the figure. So torque carried an elastic member causes a shift relative position of serrations. So thereby changing the effective area, the resulting capacitance change may be calibrated, read torque directly. Okay, so then here they will provide a torque meter. So the air cap, the sleeve, as well as the internal member. Then comes into the capacitive transducer changing distance. So it consists of fixed electrode, change in distance. The capacitance has to be fixed like this, and then pressure is going to apply over here. Diaphragm is fixed over here. Already people know that the use of the diaphragm, and also the capacitance is varies inversely as the distance between the plates varies. So the capacitance increases, distance between the plates decreases, vice versa. Suppose the capacitance it will increases, the distance between the here it will be decreases. And also capacitance decreases, the here the gap it will be more. Okay, this will be shows the type of pressure transducer where the pressure is applied on the diaphragm changes in the distance between the diaphragm and fixed electrode. The change of distance between the diaphragm and fixed electrode can be taken as a measure of pressure. So between the distance between the diaphragm as well as the electrode, so that is the change in the distance we can going to measure the pressure. Okay, so this is about the capacitive transducer, using how to find the changing it with the help of the changing distance, how to measure the pressure. Okay, then comes into the next one, advantages of the capacitive transducer. Now normally it requires small force and also it good frequency response, so to for the dynamic measurements, and also high resolutions can be obtained over here. So here high input impedance and hence loading effects are minimum, and this will be used where the stray of magnetic fields render the inductive transducer useless. Then comes into the disadvantages of capacitive transducer. Metallic parts must be properly insulated over in the frames, and it shows the non-linear behavior due to the edge effect, and it is sensitive to the temperature affecting their performance, and the instrumental circuitry used with these transducer are complex. So and also the next one, the it will be the transducer may change in the presence of dust particle and moisture. Conductance of the transducer may be changed in the with the presence of dust particle and the moisture. Okay, thank you.